Pramo ato abusa from Munyina aha UTV so enie omayimu ene amahodwo so nsem ayensa ka ne aboaboa no eno ena eduru so ayede ebremo efri abeka junction ewo enkrakopo emo this way chocolate drink osudio hia ene ensuo she special ice anu nso ensuo emu ode enemu eyakrojin ena after special drinks anu nso emu gwahodwo wokọ na wukyeremu adopa bia no wombe yibi ede amount sa enyumako ene afoforo enkae na akabom aso yasene ayede pram to breakfast boy Bremo Sanso and a DSTV channel 360 from Tubreka se boy ye try eguso nakase bono de bedimo akutini bi enie aso ye shampota mpota memo ni kwase mpuntuo ensam so e de atodwase nyam hi adoma bosumi de toso aduonu enkro wobeto aba e presiding member e wo ba bia ni anwaso bekwai assembly no emo Sanso and a DVL impany for the Atudwasa one at the commercial driver's license beba said a bear coins be bear cost or may aquansono a tobe to me a cha. And as if I want to gentity and so Akasa de Atua Banim said, one musica be a come here areas one way. Now on Jemu mom said a bear, one more addition was yano, be to me a coye and some for 4 moon sooner. Ukraine Mermono, Yan Tiesa. Se said to pay ni akodia hodwa sha se kasa pa e wo mukropon Kiev mu ene anopei atisa hunsam ababeto dwabusuafo wei ene ensem bia ebi account na editie na edihwe ene aso no sokrojin ye de ebremu e wo UTV so e wo enkran abeka junction meeting e de Afia Adutwumwaa Morosa me ana pram to breakfast boy Midday ebremu afei emu ensam akasa eni Fix the country openyi bako boabo dom ano edema womo eye Oliver Mausi Baka ye nyina enim sa na no ekoyi ka edema no emodi to dwa sese yi 11 no ye gituma ahwe abantu nwo ebetumi akoso ewo memo no krampo no obedi mu akotini bi asemi ama brante edi emia pa achese 5 February busumi mu ne che no ene ye court ye ni di akoneba ne adeadea na sese de nya ne ntiesa brewa epuma kwan mu ama eye high court wotema wono aman bill na asemi yensem choni danso abiam ewa ahomaso a eja obecheche mu ye ede amaye danso so otimenka pram to breaka se bosu ni ma hen hello danso ma hen
ya nyawo bia
yo eti support ma ne nko cheche mu maye
yo efia masomu ewo tema na tema dia na amane bono Every time High Court na Senia, a posumi ni dana etoso edu, na Oliver Baka Mausi Bomawo, one nemera nimfo, Edenkata Ekodane, Tema High Court, say Asemwa, Womode Abono, Enkebe Yanka Onche, na wonum Emani Bill. Eno enanano Edwada ye kwa Semnesono. Justice Daniel Mensah will not make him Tema High Court, HSA. Na de nka abofo na emumom komra na enne wonom emfa asem no ni emu aye nyina efa bill a onom de betu nanim anata application de betu nanim se wonhwe na wo ma ne bill no se wo begya tuma na se wonyuntum no se ne be ya se wo de na no si a obi a ti mu beda wo fan ti enne en wonom ensamra na efia enne anopai ena court no efan ekwa asetena anopa nondu apa ho be sesima edu pepepe anapa no nkono apa ho be sesima aduasa ena opani a wotena adwam eye Justice Daniel Mensah eye osagefo osiade yo agima bedu o no to so mienu omanhene ema doma ahinkru wotena adwam e wotema High Court na ninsam nyi wotena asia ena owu akoto ampa osori gina ho no wo se opani we dia yefrawada wadama efri bosumi de to so du yensam a yaka se wadama enkasa ne mrane kese mrane mfa ho se ne tie bia no etimi ma beo no eno na egua so a idina mu se enkahwe na ma ye nipa beo na aka yenko eno ena Justice Daniel Mensah sini traffic eno osal si afie working kan na mrane owie no se mahwa mu nkuro ba mbo ye nyina oman ni nkuro a wapo ene kasamafo eye owura kotampa odi ni mu nsu nkuro a omabo nyina na de mi eka ansa na mede matemu abani omayimu anase wiase baabia bibrem hospital baabia ni ho no mo a eye abanfugo eden sesan ye pa eba enti ono de o ka kira Ghana ni bia se sɛ ɛmfa ho ɛne wo bo a ɛnyo so sɛ amanyokuo bi ɛredi adeɛ ɛwɔ kabima menka bi kwan soɔ no na sɛ nneɛma bi ɛnkɔ yie ɛma wo a abantuguo ɛnya no yie na mmom sɛ ne mmara no kyerɛ sɛ wɔne nye aban bi ho a yɛto aba na yɛde yi aban foforɔ no ɛno ɛne mmara ɛne nhyehyɛeɛ a ɛyɛ ntuoto obiara po ansa koraa na wɔde n'atemu aba owieɛ no ɛna ɔse wɔsɔpɔte paa sɛ kuo bi bɛka wɔn ho abom na wɔn akyerɛ wɔn ani a ɛnsɔ wɔ nneɛma bi ho na mmom sɛ ekuo no anaasɛ obi bɛdi anim sɛ wɔbɛtu aban agu deɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a wɔn wɔsosɔsoɔ ɛna ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ sɛ obiara bɛda so ho daeɛ mpo sɛ wɔbɛtu aban agu nti owieɛ na ɔde ne pen esi ne krataa soɔ ɛna ɔse nyame kanie mawusi bɔma wɔ mɛma wo bill na mmom 2 million Ghana cedis ɛna ɛda soɔ ɛno akyi no nipa a wɔn di mu mmienu enyina wɔakyi na saa nipa no nyɛ nipa a wɔn wɔagya padeɛ bi a yɛntumi ntu aseɛ ɛwɔ baabi a tɛma high court no ne nsa ɛkɔka biara saa nkɔfoɔ no na wɔn bɛtumi adi wɔ akagyinamu ɛno akyi no passport no a ɛkɔdi apolisifoɔ hɔ no ɛnkɔ so ara ho apolisifoɔ ne nsɛm ɛnkɔsi sɛ nhwehwɛmu biara ɔman ne pɛ sɛ wɔn yɛ wɔ asɛm no ho no wɔn ɛbɛwie ɛno akyi no nso no sɛ na wɔtwe biara mu no wɔsɔre anɔpa biara mprenu so no fa ho kɔkyerɛ apolisifoɔ sɛ menie ma wɔn si fɔ ma wɔ me na ma asɛm ɛda kɔɔto no a yɛse makɔkeka nsɛm bi sɛ metu aban agu no mede me ho ba abɛkyerɛ me nnuane yɛ mprenu na wɔtwe biara mu ɛna wɔba bɛyɛ na ɛno wotumi yɛ no saa adeɛ a na apolisifoɔ anaasɛ ɔman no nso afa yɛ attorney general no wɔn nso mmɔden sɛ nhwehwɛmu bi a wɔreyɛ wɔ asɛm no ho no wɔn nkɔyɛ na afei asɛm no mmienu nkɔ so ma menka nsi so bia sɛ asɛm nankasa die no deɛ ntwaeɛ ɛwɔ Asaaman district court na mmom bail application a owurɛ kotampa odi anim ɛma a wɔn de kɔtoo tɛma high court n'anim ɛsrɛ bail mu ano no ɛno ɛna nnɛ Justice Daniel Mensah ama ho kwan sɛ wɔn ama ne bail na mmom asɛm mmienu deɛ ɛda so ɛwɔ tɛma high court a da a wɔde ahyɛ sɛ wɔn bɛsa akɔ ɛbɛkɔ asɛm no so no yɛbɛsa akɔ pie mu wɔ tɛma Asaaman district court na yɛakɔ akɔto asɛm mmienu so
mo ene wa manebo ebusafo ye nsem twoni danso abia amanebo ene ode akogo nu na okasa edi free tema high court yetwa kasebo no eso oswofo wo hwem potamu amemoni nkrase mpuntio ensam so onunyanfo dan kwaku botwe ede atu edwase nyame ya duma eye bosumi wo mini da toso aduonu enkono wonom ebeyi presiding member obeto abayi presiding member e obabia ni anwaso bekwai assembly no emu.
Has been without a presiding member since January 2020, when assemblies were inaugurated. This is as a result of a pending court decision on a writ filed by an assembly member. Right Honourable Speaker, subsections 4 to 6 of section 9 of the Model Standing Orders on the election of presiding member of an assembly indicates that if a candidate fails to obtain 2/3 of all votes of members of the assembly on 2 consecutive runoffs held within 10 days after the first runoff, the 2 candidates shall step aside for fresh nominations. The assembly member who failed to garner 2/3 of the votes refused to be barred from running again for the position of presiding member for BBNE and Yasu Bekwai Municipal Assembly. He therefore proceeded to file a suit at the Session Yoso High Court on the grounds that the BBNE and Yasu Bekwai Municipal Assembly has not expressly adopted the Model Standing Orders for district, municipal and metropolitan assemblies gazetted on 12 July 2019. He further went ahead to file an interlocutory injunction restraining the coordinating director and the electoral commission from convening any further meetings for the purposes of electing a presiding member. Following the lapse of the tenure of presiding members across the country in February 2022, a stakeholder meeting comprising assembly members, heads of departments, and chiefs in the area was convened to discuss the way forward. This culminated in the injunction being set aside by the court to enable the Electoral Commission to conduct elections. The Assembly has scheduled 29th March 2022 for the election of a presiding member. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
said the Bay car kwanhia bebrebe ekoso e wo main akwanso no eto betumi atwa preko penti no say driver and vehicle licensing authority DVL mpanyifo de aba wo mse wonom e the commercial drivers license e beba eno no ansa no obi enya bie na wontena trotro mu anampo commercial car bia mu se wo de si kwanhwa ya adwuma no na sa driver no nim de e wo ahyanka mu no na chese wadosu kopa kwa akiri safo no e na de sa license no e be ma wo no
Openye kwankyerefo ono ne da DVLA adwumayiko na no ene kwasi agiman buzia. Wode sansem nyina tuja wa bra no de abodin krata certificate. Manipa duo no 50 se wagi wonsu ehunu no awie. Na afi wona opese otwi heavy duty vehicles. E kasa kese no obema wo mu entity. Wodwumadie na se no ene opanyine no edi tudwa se kame akoyese nkwansia ya tempenti nkwa awo Ghana ye na kwantempo ahodo so. Na kakra DVL adwumayiko no so betumi aye na wode abone atumi dia so sa wo hawo no ano eni se wona wochu commercial vehicles aye cars e difa nipa egiska no wona hyenka fo na be mo ntete yasronko na fe ya mo drivers license fofra ibidi adanse se wa fa ntete yasronko mu
each day during the course of their use of the road. In a year, over 2,000 precious Ghanaian lives are lost. Road traffic crashes in our country is indeed a pandemic. The statistics show that the vast systemic leading causes of fatalities that have wiped out too many families include inattentive, driving under the influence of alcohol and/or drugs, fatigue or sleepiness, and general indiscipline, i.e. texting, talking on the phone, eating, putting on lip gloss and eyelashes, putting on necktie. You get the idea. This graduation ceremony is therefore your invitation, better yet, a solemn plea to use your education, your qualification to begin to help heal our afflictions by applying the best of what you've learned in your head and hopefully what you've felt in your heart. A commercial driver must meet higher standards for the role they are called to play. If a driver successfully obtains a commercial driver's license, it is proof that he or she has fully mastered the necessary knowledge, skills, and health conditions to operate a commercial vehicle efficiently and safely.
Technical manager Edema DVLA adwumayiko no ene Jerry Aflabo.
DVLA buta say yebe ape your game when it comes to licensing sa category of drivers. And untina adwumayiko no aboka a training depa 50. Into no serve and TSC no oko DVLA stations na omo be apply for sa heavy goods vehicle no and you must say there's some prepare mo vehicle no mo dia ba so the car na car no any road where they will not use it. So through this medium no I'm appealing to all prospective applicants say baby apply for category A and F, making sure say we are provided the vehicle is your duty so that we will go take you through this training. Don't know how to move the vehicle. It's just bits and pieces of the techniques and safety techniques and then be almost lucky. So the almost firmer, then it will be also be like trauma there and then we are assessing them so that at the end no being your driver for they will be worthy to use the rules.
Inti was say omo driving cars akese no e may be able to train eso munya. Now because trailer no say head ne kwa na we hu wachi a obi gina wachi kura trailer need to be bono. And the cause accident be bring so one year careful, 1 year vigilant, oh drive. Now see many mukwa na mehwe, oh chen and fan drive. Now so be go straight there. They be able to move because e be na curve a channel. Trailer na so watch it, so we curve. Send na me ba reverse am yen. E so share because I said they be a trailer na any head no e straight say be ya wo kwa obi gina wachi a wo hu na untimi mfa car ne mo.
Apostifo mienu a yakum wonom ewo boteman no abro me prosi empanyufo wonom ekasa chechire mu ye no wo de to dwase boteman no eye bia a eben ahyaman papaapa na sasemi e na ahyaman no hye bedwani a woni ononyafo Ernest Henry Nogbe wo odi atodwase asema apostifo kan wodi wo ho ya papaapa esanse ebre bia u December koso ewo eye boteman a apostifo be chechire mu no na omo ede ahyaman ababata ho se no eho ne ben ahyaman omo de atodwa se ahyaman no emen boteman se da prosefo e kan ntino de oka nyina ne se bibi asembo ni bi si botema na so mu kyeremu a ma mo mfa ahyaman e matabata ho.
So much disappointed in the police authority, the service especially. Is it peace here? Is it Afia for you or what's the name? I'm so much disappointed in him by issuing a statement linking Ashama to Boteman. Ashama is nowhere near Boteman and far away from Ashaman. Around Ponkatama, so they share borders with Ponkatama, so Madina, and even Tema West. So why then do you link Ashama to Boteman? Because an incident occurred there. So I'm just stating that whenever they are issuing their statement, you remember about a week ago, that was when the incident happened, when those 2 police officers were shot dead, and they have to issue a statement and saying that the incident happened at Boteman near Ashama. And I'm saying that doesn't mean that every negative thing that happens around or in the environment of Ashaman has to be linked to Ashaman, that even if it is far away from Ashaman, it has to be linked to Ashaman. And that is my worry. And so I want to urge the police that whenever they want to issue statement of this nature, they should be careful and note their demarcation of their division. They did not even consult the divisional commander or even the district commander in Ashama before issuing the statement. And so therefore you realize that whether it is orchestrated or otherwise, I cannot tell. This is not the first time. Something also happened somewhere around Michelle Camp. They link it to Ashaman. Something happened around Gulf City, which is also in Punkatamaso district. Even Afia, they will link it to Ashama. And I'm worried about it. The police in Ashama are doing very well to curb the crime rate in Ashama, which I must be frank with you that they have performed creditably. And so when you begin to link this kind of incidents to Ashaman, as if the people here, the officers here are not doing anything, I'm not happy about it. And I've spoken to the commander about this issue. The image of Ashama is still out there. We are trying so hard to rebrand Ashaman. And that is why the police, the security services and all stakeholders are putting their acts together to make sure that Ashama is a livable city, 24-hour livable city, which we are doing. And so when you link such incidents to Ashaman once again, which did not even happen around Ashaman, not even close to Ashaman, then you are denting the image of Ashaman out there once again. And that is what I am fighting against at this point in time.
Akuapi North Mrashibedwani onwanso no so afa be de eche wo hwe adwadie ene enwuma eso awoni ononyamfo ama dokua asiama eje wakasa de ato Ghana ema adwadifo enemse ni die mada won hwe so betumi aka wo ho abom atiku na no betumi abie kwan ama wo mo ankasa enya emo a emu edu ene afri Ghana aban hono
empempi ema yedwuma doso ya eyerenom yesan ye amamefo yesan ye aunties ne ade yade so eye bebre wokọ oba ba ko nchen a enipa ohwe no enye nipa keto a wanye dwumaden a wontumi enhwe sankrofo no ema ne nkofom a woman makes a nation enti ema no eye na se ye gyan ye kire a na eye ye nya enti ya be mesre edwadie no esima na so mama enti bomoden na meka enso mpanifo edika aka ma wonan yantiantia ewo edwemu mayen na tasrasra yen wo ba e na wo behu ye haw ene atete emefo a pam nkrofo
because yentimi fa ne yama no mfa tema ene takrade no ye yini yama no wo Togo na sisia no ye sika ye benya nyina kofi Togo kuro because e ho na edi ne yama no fi duty no krapo want ya no papa ye de ba ha so a ye toma ye bombom ama local industries no aya GTP ni printers ni ATL no wom adwuma no abafom nti anka mesre wom so mo kan se won ya na ya wom to no aya cotton no wom to no fi outside ni nyina taxis aye de gusu no wom si edoso nti anka ye ma me wa haye mesre no no onhwe eno so mayem
taxes asema ye mu bi ka ye no krani internal revenue for one mo hadwen papa e wo tax ho ei internal revenue one mo ti hwa no mo si Afia we ye ma wo 500 nti next year ye be ma wo 1,000 Ghana. What you want here from madam? We let our habrabeji. So yedi some catch me. Afia we dear, yabema 2,000. Now, missa ejuma na we yan say, I could say, what did to say, was saying, Diana we ye, and now memra when I me check on the air coso, na me who say, Mamma will say next year. And ye, my one, Meda wa home in Napi say, Bema Frewa no pano about Frewaria. Bema Frewa no pano about Frewaria. Eti mesre,
o mampenyin de Nani Swadi Hubi Abba. Our friend of 1 district, 1 factory. Near many people honoma, send me no case, war ye people Ghana dear. Nayan till near mana yes, science no. Naya de $1 no, echo cradi begu or mangi mono. Yentu and no so. Now one near means to me near. Ah, ya Ghana ni, et me appear said you mani bino. Yanso yemfa nkoshem ne nhwa kwan a yebetimi adili with sanye manibi ebi wo hono ma yenchene tin tomatoes then ne mani bi wo ho ankakra ebi no ma hyase eyebi.
And this amanyokono ede atudwa se wonum ede nsanu dwuma ho entete ebema omanfo se de beya wo metumi agina so masafo nyina no watumi abiebie wo nwuma na no betumi aboa ama wonne eni adwuma ye wo MPP memo penso no wo mododo no eso ate.
Mr. Jerry John Kasayemo no ena wo chiremu a ekame akwaso ma ga na mu enwuma ho nsem akwa atwe pa ama mabunu do na na ebre na se betumi atususa ne ama nwuma aboman no mu ama mabunu so nya bibia ye ama wudie kro no bone ne niam basa so ate a wo sa aban no ede nhyehyeye gu akwa mu efransa no dwuma ho se ne be na mabunu no kombedo se wanka so de wonsa ebe bibi ne saye so enti na bra na DC woti abadwa so no wode nhyehyeye bi etise jida ene sada eba ya enam so ema mabunu do na wonya bibia na woye wode sansem we atudwa won tete adwumadie bi a mpinfo wanya so otu mo bato mpesua so wone Ghana Business International Foundation mpinfo kabo mo wode ma mabunu ne bi
say Ghana ya over 30 million one more government payroll less than 1 million actually say we need to go how they call it entrepreneurship and yes sir are they going to survive? So these are some of the program and policies our opposition we want to implement through our women's wing.
Na nekase achire no enya so to DC women organizer Mrs. Dokas Ofusu enso ekasai
grand one someone sua nsanu adwuma magu 32 free enye independent so MPP 4 come party bia wo once you na nya so stom constituency ye ba wo do nanu na wo betumi asua you are welcome if you say one sua no ba ye bed ma ne busua etumi ka constituency no
wo mabru no bi adwumadie no nya so mfaso no bi nso ene etwetwe nkomo
wa wo ye deto na wo di kwache na memenda kra wa hwe capital wo benya de abefie enti ba mali di kakra ka homa wa wo so ebeboa na wo so wakọ wanim na wa sha atare ye fe a wo nuanom hye wo bi okrom a wo kun ho a okọ etire kwohwe no wa wo sha wa ye adwuma na awie enti benya nso faso bebre me nua.
For education there the sky is the limit, so everything that you know it will benefit you and your generation and others. You have to put yourself in it.
Nkwala bese 6 omuye graduates a omunye adwuma ya omutifie ene adwuma we adaroma obi enya ne benefit na yenso ye branch ye in group obi ane nuoma omuye ton ye wo shower gel ye wo hair food ye wo nuoma different
na ye wo eduro bi nso a ema use a eboa ema ye frɛ no na ache ena o ma san kire ye helps nso bebre a ne e protect unipedua nkasa o ma kire ye efom eyi habandro no a o mo kire o ma kire bibia wo
me bi on beti say edwuma bi aba ba bi a ye kire no o mo nya waka efi se menya afaso bebre
Kane enkramanta so afa woni onunyafo ni ama ahite akasa de ato na nam hemfo a wonom ewo enkran wonom bedwa no anim se ni die manda ginasie bia ono akasa wasie no de ato omanim se dachi bia no wobeye NDC national chairman no ehemfo no hwe no mfa nto jama no mu gina so ensure ne se de beya okopre national chairman di bre no a inkunimdie betumi aba na afa
Mfiempiembienu ani dunsia ni mfiempiembienu ani aduonu aba yeto ye Ghana hase no NDC amayokoni dincho na empenyini si sotro mienu emani hane nti omo pese bi besi biem akoye ne prensa so enu nti mfiempiembienu ani aduonu enan 2024 de NDC for say edane sebo se den obedi nkunim na etwa fatase omonye obi obedi omanimu ye na aboama no akoso enu nti enani ama ahite ede atodwa so pese ogina ne yeto aba edema no se dwomtenani wo NDC amayokonim no matimi agitumi ede free MPP for ensa wade ne ho akwakoche Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs adani timopo ede akire omo a wakasa di nsem se etudwa
ke wachikete nu wachikeba no kwebo ni shikamo yo no kwebo ni Greater Accra shikamo yo bena kume ni kashi ni yemin susumona jemi keke shinwo cheme ke wonyeme na metuni amane na mete se mamie fe amenhwe ake ke mene beche na ka taw kaka loe ba nye ndisi enye nyamashite banya tuna ka michumo nyamashite ke noko he baba nwonyisi ake ke mba kenyi chemi lebi chemi shwane chemi beke mahali nyono
eno achire no wade to NDC amayoko na titafo nyina danim se ebere asonso mo kabomu na mo ye adwuma eboa ma amayoko no efa ne ntuma pefra ne mpapa mu no omo eyi free wono mo.
It's an internal mechanism, internal fight, so it should not be done with bitterness and rancor. We should work together as one family with a common destiny. At the end of the day, at the end of the process, it will be the NDC that will be the winner. Whoever wins is the NDC as a party that will be the winners and not the individuals.
Vice President Ade Emma Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs wanonso ekasai.
Walele ni waletana ni hede she hu eni ehefa mo she le wala ka gbedele experience ehye baba o shi ekamben ye yape ekola mogo ho jameni le hu efijangwa fi o ko ife na bomobo insho yi wa na bomobo ko ni no ni otu ihwe o e babie ha bu
ke a chehina no bi ye wo gadangbe ne alo ye Greater Accra ne onake gadangbe titri she bi sana ningbe woyo don wonu ewiemo
Kane Director General Emma Ghana Prison Service on so any UN advisor Emma Prison Systems in Africa Ora Richard Kure yanya nsiasa watchro enwuma bi asemti adaso ene say yes sa ene duafie hyehyeye ewa bibrem transforming prison systems in Africa and am so amone Ghana prisons for akabo masa enwuma wonom adanedi
Neduafie mechire prisons ahodo ewo abibrem ase no asetena eya okwa aduane ombedi no enkoye babi omoda no nso akwakoye boache bidin omo aka bomu se nchechira enam supo emo mo ho metepa na ka ehu ye yeduobi ekoto afiase a yese ensakra na brabo na so nya sa ene firimu ba eno enti no panyin etintim krata ya ebebo amansakra papa akoso ewo neduafie ahodo a ewo abibrem ase.
You can imagine at home your little child, 1 CD 80 pesos, what will they buy? They cannot even buy one ball of kinky. The prison authorities are supposed to provide 3 square meals with 1 cedi 80 pesos. You must be a magician to be able to do that. It's fashionable to change from prison service to correctional service because correctional services tries to point to reform and rehabilitation of the prisoner. That's the emphasis. Like the MC said, people are sent to prison as punishment. That's the punishment. Going to prison is the punishment, but not for punishment. So the additional punishment inside the prison is not what the law envisages.
Otemuafo Henrietta Mensah Bonsu, Otemuafo Supreme Court, Ora Isaac Ejui, Kwanchefo Hwenedwefie so my Ghana mu, Omo Ekasafa Enwoma ho.
When the author complains at page 180 that the Ghana Prison Service has become top-heavy and must be reorganized, it is a source of surprise, not to me. Not only that the service has attracted so many highly qualified personnel, but that there has been no systematic planning to respond to the needs of the service. African governments would be well advised to ensure the synchronization of personnel needs and the kind and quality that is recruited. Having myself served in most aspects of the criminal justice chain, I appreciate the contribution the author has made by placing the important issues on the table. I can only thank him for providing source material with which the countries he has discussed in the book can begin or can continue a reform of their systems to achieve the transformation that 21st century human rights terrain requires. I recommend the publication warmly and commend the author with equal warmth.
The noble and praiseworthy work of Mr. Kuri would further enlighten the world and demystify the strange and often damaging speculations about prison systems. Thankfully, the book has come at a time when conscious efforts are required to bring about change that reflects international standards while our institutions are still grappling with a myriad of challenges. In fact, the book could not have been published at a better time than this.
Onimonyafo James Agaga, Onosun Smodi Tudra Ewojumedie no asini.
I'd like to assure you that this book would serve as resource material for the Parliamentary Select Committee on Defense and Interior. And when I and my colleagues have read this and digested it, I can assure you that we'll be able to perform better parliamentary oversight over the agencies that we are supposed to oversight, the Interior Ministry, including the Prison Service and other security agencies.
Pre-mix fuel afarefo wonum edekwapo no yatumu ohamu nchemu mienu echiposu enum 2.5%. Na no ana afarefo si twiake womo empene womo entiase namsuma ede maintenance scribe ba omuntem na se said abiro yipuma kwan mu ama 2.5% yede etu sa pre-mix fuel mu no se said womo so matiase womo age atumu.
Afarefo nya ya share say pre-mix no almost getting to 35 years ni yen 2 years. 1 gallon of 1 drum, 225 liters of premix is costing almost about, let's say, 60 Ghana cedis, 600 Ghana cedis. No, 60. Let's say 60. Now, yes, if we are ready to maringa soil, no. We are even giving you just 10 trucks. Now, your price, because of the deregulation with the OMCs, every week, price no ecoso. Can you imagine 1,500 against 600? The same fishermen going to. So we have to partner with our press, our brothers and sisters and mothers, so the government can listen to our plea. Say just 10 trucks na edimai, and ukrapu ensue. If you say abanshwe no omwa na sebi omunshwe be by price because anshwe here is going to lose a lot of employment with the fishermen sector.
Yen one my inland no, any yen na boom ka say yen fa enkosi from 7 cedis 20 pesos and 10 cedis. So that to me it decide jumano. But you know so yen anum bi so e sorry free chika say dey bi 10 no boy into na enkosi 9. But 3 days ago e be ya na omu ka say this year the omu adwen asum say ensi 10 no because omu hwe ntoko na ekoso Russia and Ukraine, all of a sudden we be a hike. And you know, almost at 10, no, it's okay.
Say, who got Tonam, Nase, Uto Chilea, Omudi Harris, Keta school boys, no mudi Afra. No mudi Keta school boys, na shin fifi, no mudi redfish na akatem, and ye redfish na ukwakoto, and I be a ukwakoto Harris, and a sardinella, and a macra, and nuna ukwakoto, ubedrufi, napampesile. Kpala ni bibia afrafrem yes sadi omudi hu adwuma ye ne aye ho nam no e ma ye de kapapa ya de kro ha ogende premise no wode ba won che ne se ne wo che no no e be hu na wa fa e be hu na won woloton wo se kalabule you have set the task force mom but still what bala e be gina won be hu da wo galon wo udrom wo anyim me wa yama wo tema fishing Kenum Beach but ibegina wa sabi se nyim obi a premise ni nya bi nti da ma de no hia ye pa the government on fani nancy form.
Afro pop singer or science songwriter or such ronum and the Eddie Raphael Kofi Atache wano crowd ya Ghana new kama pa na showbiz moon your friend komido na on YouTube atwetwem komo amode atudwa se no wontia se Ghana dum to ni bi o ya de bia no yetie ne nyunu di ni ebu etiri nko ni ebo ya na no a yese sa nwum no Nigeria ni ne boy eno no so wontia se no achi no wa chechire mu se ne nyum no edru achiri no sa de be kwa achiri kra mo.
So far so good. Odonjum like Debia me try to make very authentic in a like CCR no like or as at the time I'm in Jum no like Odonjum na eba like inspiration na me no and Odonjum into no like I know na me but say me inspiration from being so like I know na me but me person me like forcing me who say me ye be like me inspiration into that like most times no like me too Odonjum yeah inspiration na me I know na me too. Why like minim DNT and like omuti njumna here there's so much and now almost say like Nigerian njum minim DNT yesa but mestre say yen two ya drink every sanyama no home like products near okay quality yen push it because like there's no time and like I want to see me person me home like a lot of Ghanaian artists know making it out there and like I'm really proud of me brothers like Kidi Kwame Eugene like Koye Show or Indigo no that's really dope. They percent more of us no yenti mi koya sanyo mano because like African artists are doing it like you know
ama hodwa so ensem enie Ukraine ere Russia entokwa no yenya ne tiese ene anopa Ukraine wo mu kropon eye Kiev mu no akode titru to paye ahyase ekasa pa besa no pa nsia ene yesi abansuru bi atoaso edumienu ene kwa residential building to paye bi ekoka mu ama tese na areho wo de no to nchi abansuru foforo ene so atoaso enkuno ene kwa de ase kura ama esi nipa besa mienu ena wo mu epepa na no odin ena say aturenche ma boafo nso ayi nipa ne bebre e de free sa adan mu e ba sa no kra no yesi eja eto dan mu
yede mu kwakopie mu e wo ma Ukraine mu a anopa ya wabra no nsia boye no amanbo ayensa e kan ye ekire mu a topa ye bi akwakọ kasa e wo man mu ama wana ban soro baako edumienu ni nyina adwiri ade agufam ekoba ne sa no eja ekokoto mu wabra bambofo bo mo homode otumi edumuja no na meti adunu nan abo ade apano nso ho ne no atie no abo homodin ama nipa duasa num 35 wotumi ayi wonyina a wopre yi pa a wosusu se dodo na akafom a obo homodin se obetumi ayi wonyina edi afrifom amanfo dodo na eni dwane edi fi Ukraine man mu edi apre wonkwa wona wontumi dwane soso no wohyehyɛ mantwa ne baabi a wobo ho adwa
Awusafa agudie mu nsam na eduru so yetwe ho abasesia